Kingdom Come Deliverance. Got my feet dirty. Man, they fucked Skylarks up, man. Oh, hey, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. You're a fucking dog working. What the fuck is that dog, dude?
What is supposed to be drinking? This is a keepsake.
What do you think I'm digging turnips? The beast just went for it. Isn't that not the butchers? Isn't that blood not butchers? Yeah, that's it. What's that got to do with anything?
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. I'm not trying to get to him.
What do you care what I do? What are you? It's buried.
How did
How do you think I laugh?
Enough space. Need to dig a grave.
What sense? I find something. I'll gladly trade you my space for that. How did you come by it?
My father forged it as a master. It's my duty to deliver it to him. It's not.
Right. See how? And where will you dig it in? Here. You're not going to lay your parents in unhallowed ground, are you?
This is a fucking grave leader. You really are a piece of shit.
You are an unbelievable piece of shit.
Shit.
That's right. Turn tail and run, you bastard. Business to take care of here first. I wish to be first I was buried with parents.
Hey, buddy.
Easy. Good master help me with this.
How you doing, buddy? You okay, buddy? Little is known about the war in 1402 to 1403 when Sigismund invaded Bohemia and tried to seize power, and the records that do exist are fairly vague. However, we do know the fate of Skilberets, Silver Scallots, which was burned to the ground on 23rd March 1403. We know the exact date because the document was preserved that Sigismund sent a day in the siege camp. Sigismund undoubtedly chose Scallots because silver was buried here, or mined here, and the town was administered by the royal hitman, Rick Kebela, a supporter of the king. Sigismund apparently wanted to disrupt the flow of money going to Wenceslas. According to legend, Coppola and his people, who were hiding from the attackers in the castle, were able to escape because of a great storm that blew up and forced the besieging army to wait until morning to take the castle. The castle defenders took advantage of the opportunity and under the cover of darkness fled to nearby Rete. In the morning, the only thing Sigismund's men found in the empty castle was a goat. This is also in the game. It's kind of awesome. Sigismund then razed the town and the castle to the ground, and the castle was never rebuilt. Today only the foundations remain. No. Damn, I'm stuck in a fucking bush. He okay, I won't say his name. I won't say his date of birth, but he was born in 1416. I'm interested. Racek Kabala was a Bohemian yeoman, the royal hetman of Wenceslas IV in between 1410 and 1450, Burgrave Vicerat. In 1403, he resided at the castle in Silver Skalitz, where he oversaw the mining of silver. The king was known for his generosity to lower nobles who received high titles for loyalty. Racek Kabala was apparently one of those, probably the king's friend. In 1403, Scots was besieged and burned the ground by King Sigismund. And his Cuman army, or Cuman. For his service and loyalty, King Wenceslas IV permitted Racek to build his own castle at Vislayen-Savu. Standing on the site today is Chateau Kormani-Heredik. He was killed in 1416 in a tavern, so about 13 years from now, in the game's timeline anyway, and Kuntahora by a mob of miners, incited by preachers a year after the burning of Jan Hus. They seized him in the inn where they were staying, cut their bodies into pieces, and threw them out on the street, where the mob vigorously stomped on their manes, and then went into merry song at the home of the preacher. Oh, I love you. Checkbook key. To the home of the preacher, who had been praised for the act they had been encouraged to commit. This occurred when Racek was there to collect taxes for the king, which is odd because 6 years earlier he had apparently been a robber knight and soldiers had been dispatched against him as a scourge of the land. Sources are not clear as to why he was later rehabilitated for services to the king. Ah, here we go. Okay. Oh, shit, apparently Sigismund fucking lives a long-ass time, man. Sigismund of Luxembourg, son of Charles IV, was king of Hungary and Croatia from 1387, king of Germany from 1411, king of Bohemia from 1419, and king of Italy from 1431. He was also prince of Sicilia from 1419, Margrave of Lustatia, most notably Holy Roman Emperor between 1433 and 1437. At an early age, he was sent to be educated at the Hungarian court, quickly mastering the tough conditions of politics. Like other members of his family, he was abducted at least once, in his case by the Hungarian nobility. Having lost faith in the Hungarian nobility, he turned his attention to Bohemia and became engaged in hostilities with his half-brother Wenceslas. So the Bohemian nobility welcomed Sigismund, hoping he would rid them of their ineffective monarch, while others sided with Wenceslas, resulting in long-lasting wars, in the course of which Sigismund and his Hungarian army, consisting in no small part of Cuman mercenaries, repeatedly pillaged Bohemia, often with the help of the Bohemian and especially Moravian lords themselves. Sigismund fought not only to seize his brother's throne, but also against the Hussites with the aim of seizing the imperial crown. He regarded himself as the defender of Christianity. In 1409, he even defended the Order of the Dragon to wage war, even founded the War of the Dragon to wage war against all enemies of Christian faith. One of the later members of the order was the infamous Vlad the Impaler, inspiration for the fictional Dracula. After the death of Wenceslas, Sigismund brought to Bohemia 4 successful crusades against the Hussites. He died soon after the signing of the compacts, a set of agreements with the reformers guaranteeing freedom of religious belief to every inhabitant of lands of Bohemia and Moravia. And this is the main villain of this game, Sir Markwart von Ulitz. He was the hetman, or governor of Prague, who, much like these members of the nobility, disgruntled with the reign of Wenceslas IV, saw in Sigismund of Luxembourg a better potential king. Their motivation had more to do with money and power. Wenceslas offered them no prospects, while supporting Sigismund promised them a better future position in society. Yeah, so let's fucking murder and kill everybody. Isn't it wonderful how fucking power works? Oh, my bad.
some help?
Yes. Can't you see the sword? Who are you? What do you want? Bishop?
Who do you think? Franciscan brothers? Really would be very funny. Especially that bad guy who's a peasant. You mean him? Listen, you hand over this, and might just leave. If not, you're in for a family. As you might. Could just cost you a few teeth.
Oh shit, here we go. Wow, that really didn't take too long. I thank you for watching. I appreciate you.
I told you how you should have listened.
Taking my dad's sword.
It's you, Phoenix.
Nobody's doing the same good deals I'm doing.
It's you, isn't it?
I'm doing good deals I'm doing.
Now, the maid of London. Surely your father never would have imagined that. I believe there's a word for such things. The old man was saying, did you ever make it? My daughter did. Such misery. To die by the sword of your own throat.
Hey, it's Tamara. Oh shit. God damn it. Awesome sword. Hey, goat fuckers! Oh, I'm sorry, it's Teresa. That's my bad. There are parts of this game world that are just like, holy shit. This is a game that comes so close to just being fucking magnificent. Like, it's almost there. Thank you whoever's watching, I appreciate you. They're supposed to be deep in development on a sequel for this game, and I'm fucking stoked for that. They originally intended the story for this game to be much grander in scope, but then they realized that they couldn't, and they basically cut out what was the first act and made it this game. That's why it's called Kingdom Come Deliverance. They were planning on doing Kingdom Come this and Kingdom Come that. I think they plan on doing at least 3. Yeah. I played a little bit of it before, but I didn't get very far, and I started over to stream it. So this is about as far as I've gotten in it. I saw the Royal Edition on stream on PS4 for like $20. I'm like, hey. Fuck, this is weird. This is some Dark Souls shit. I guess this is what it looks like to me, the Phantoms. Oh! Oh! Okay. I heard this game was a minor success. It wasn't like it didn't set the world on fire with its sales, but it did decently enough. Like, this game was made on a much smaller budget than a lot of other bigger games, so it actually made quite a good profit for the budget, and so I hope that they're going to make the second Kingdom Come game way bigger. That's awesome. Yeah, I heard this game is pretty long. I heard just blasting through the main story is over 40 hours. It definitely takes some getting used to. It is more realistic than most of the games I play, and sometimes it is to the game's detriment. There's sometimes when it just gets annoying to me. But it makes up for that with so much attention to detail in the world and in the lore and the immersion. It really gives you this feeling of place that not a whole lot of games can achieve. God, Henry just keeps getting worse and worse. He's having a nightmare. It's his fucking life. One of the things that really fucked them over, and I mean, it ultimately wound up being for the better, But one of the things that gave them a lot of fucking trouble was them using the Crisis engine for this.
It's me. You've slept all day. The beating you took was worse. At least the game is broken. You were lying. I was in Scarlet's house as Bishop was false. I tried to stop them. It would have been no use if those soldiers from town. They were searching for you in Scarlet.
1 second. Yeah, this actually uses the Cry engine, the same engine that powered the Crisis games. And while it's a super powerful engine, and it allowed them to do all kinds of stuff that they wouldn't have been able to normally do, it's also apparently, from what I've seen, not a super easy engine to work with, and it took them a lot of trial and error in the beginning. Like, they talked about having a lot of engine troubles with it at the start. That's why they talked about how the second game will come a lot quicker than this one did, and it will be more stable, is because they've got the engine under control now, whereas like so much of the initial struggle to make this game was getting this, because the Cry engine, it didn't even have RPG mechanics. Like, it didn't even have a basis for that. It was built for fucking shooters, for Crysis obviously, so they had to like literally do everything like by hand, all the numbers, all the stats, everything, and get it to do this. And the Crysis engine is very demanding. It's one of the most graphically intensive game engines in the world, and it normally does very small areas, and them trying to do this massive open world with it was just super ambitious, and it took them a lot of trial and error.
Waiting to die. They killed all of us. My friends. Everyone I know killed all my loves and after me. What did I have to live for? No, there isn't. It doesn't matter. I'm a different person now. Yes. Lord Diggish said it when I went out to my own. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in France?
So Diggish produced the right of the country. That's the one you should keep.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and some. In the meantime, rest. Still
And even later. Oh yeah. And it's a shame.
how's the engagement? Sense of humor back. You must be resting. I'm really glad to hear it. I had a job to say they were out much longer than we would have doctor on the town square. You can stay until you find some other stuff. I will want you to take me
Anyway, yeah, no, it's just a shame that certain things detracted from the passion this game had. Like, the reputation of this game, because, one, when this game launched, I remember it being really fucking buggy. Like, people were talking about, like, at launch, it was awful. Even on, like, super powerful PCs, this game ran like shit. And it would have all kinds of glitches and quests that were unfinishable and game-breaking bugs. And a lot of people gave up on it because of the bugs. And they fixed them, but it took them fucking ages. And they lost a lot of it. And I know a lot of people who were excited for this game going in, and then they were just like, well, it was buggy. And I guess said, fuck this, and it never came back. And it's really a shame, because they fixed it now. Well, a long time ago anyway. And then I remember people trying to attack this game and say that it was racist because there was no black people, even though the game was historically accurate, and multiple historians and shit said there was no people of color living in Bohemia at this time. There just wasn't. It was white people. And like all these SJWs were attacking the game, and like I said, the game was just being historically accurate. It's like the whole point of this game is that it's accurate. So,
This is your uncle's house.
We're in return now. My uncles made a tenant. They took me in, and I told them I was taking care of you too.
Lying hunger enough.
Or who thinks he's got enough less to feed. Are you truly human?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Elsie?
He's in the lower castle of Hampstead. He's a guest of Sir Hammersham Barker. Someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know, sirs. I didn't bring any sword as I was supposed to. I'm rusty.
You insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sick bed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary plenty and for medicine. It's a
that's
perfectly
2 weeks.
fine bill.
Not even 2 weeks. Good God.
I thought you were in bed for an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you would have been killed too.
I know, and I mean, you know, I know that you're joking, and I think it's fucking hilarious. But there are people who are actually attacking this game and saying, don't play it because it's racist. Don't play it because there's no black people there, you know? And they were just like, dude, there was no black people in Bohemia in the fucking 15th century. And there's a lot of people who just saw that the game was racist and condemned it for that and didn't even fucking play it. And anyone who did their research, actually did their research into the game, would have seen that they have a legit fucking reason why there was no people of color in this game. They just weren't there. And it just sucks that, like, those two things ate away a lot of the enthusiasm that people had for the game, and it would have been a lot bigger if it hadn't had those problems. But it is what it is. It's slowly but surely kind of built up like a cult fan base. There's a really, really passionate following of people who play this game. Like, there's a YouTuber called Sexy Biscuit. He makes tons of fucking videos on this game. He covered it from day one. He's played it. He got his YouTube career started off of this game. And he talks about it fucking nonstop. He's pretty cool.
Before you go to town, you should eat something. It's still weak. There's food on the table for you.
Oh, wait a minute. There we go. I will say this, though. I really do think that, oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. Warhorse Gamison. Oh, I love that. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm not about the Black Coif. Fuck, what was I gonna say? I can't even remember what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, no, definitely. Definitely, it's super sad. But I mean, it's everywhere you fucking look, dude. A lot of people had issue with The Last of Us 2, for example, because of how they treated Joel. And how they lied about how they treated Joel and made it look like he was going to be more of the game. And all of a sudden, the topic became, anyone who doesn't like this game is a bigot. Completely forgetting the fact that Ellie was gay in the first game, too. And everybody loved her then. Like, they were just, anyone who criticized The Last of Us Part 2 were just immediately written off as being homophobes and racist or some bullshit. And it was just really disingenuous. These SJWs will attack anything and everything, and it makes me sad. Because a lot of the time they don't even give games a chance. She said there was food on the table. Yeah, I need to get over that. I keep trying to lockpick shit, and I need to realize in this game it's not really something you really want to do. Oh yeah, no, I will say this though. I don't know what system you played this on, but I played it on console, on PS4. And I will generally say that the controls are kind of clunky. And that's definitely something I hope that they fix for the second one. Because pressing like down on the D-pad to access your map, it's just fucking weird. I mean, it's not the worst control scheme I've ever done, but like, holding circle to run is just really fucking weird. And, you know, in Dark Souls, it's okay to do that because it's third person and, you know, you're moving in a direction. In a game where your hands are always on the stick because it's first person, it just doesn't work. Why can't they just let you click the fucking stick and run? Like, it took me a long time. And then when you sprint, you automatically turn and pivot with the one stick. It took me a long time to get used to that. Like, it fucked me when I was first running around. And it's one of the things I have to say, you know, let's let us remap the controls. I don't feel like that's asking for like a super amount. I'm sure you probably can on PC, but you can't on consoles. Yeah, that's kind of weird. I agree. But don't worry, man. They attacked a lot of multiplayer games too. They attacked Call of Duty because it made communism look bad. They attacked it for talking about a conspiracy theory because the trailer presented it as this guy who's infiltrating the government. And the thing about this is it's not a fucking conspiracy theory. It's proven. The actual guy they're talking about really fucking existed. So it's not a conspiracy theory. I'm talking to Teresa. Like, hey.
Yes, very good.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. It also fucks with me because, like, when you lock onto an enemy, if you move the camera too far to the right or left, you automatically disengage. But you have to move the stick to the right and left to target the different parts. So you have to move it slightly, but not all the way, and that really took some getting used to. I might as well talk to the miller. Like, yo, dude, what's up? What's up?
My name's Henry.
My name's Ash, and I'm the miller. You already met her, man. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks and took her from being death's door. While you were lying, you worked to build the blood. You came here again to give you a life as a bullshit. That wasn't how she.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But I still you still
I'm not afraid of hard work.
You weren't paid for that shoveling around either. And you might have a better job. And it's not something anything you can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really
I keep eyes on this. I keep eyes on the state of the gaming industry because if you're not aware of what's happening, it'll fucking sneak up and blindside you. And suddenly we won't get games like this anymore. They won't let them make games like this. You know, honestly, 2020 has been kind of like a terrible year for the gaming industry, man. Yeah, I played For Honor a little bit. I didn't really play it a whole lot, man. But Kingdom Come and 2020 is what I'm sorry, I'm getting off track. 2020 has been an awful year for games. Besides the whole effect of the pandemic, this has been the year of Me Too for gaming. Hundreds of men have been implicated in rape scandals, and pretty much none of them have any evidence, but that doesn't change that their career is over. So, excuse me, this year, they have had, like, an absolutely fucking insane amount of layoffs in the gaming industry, of high-profile executives getting fired. Like, a historic amount. And when you combine that with game companies going into debt because of Corona, it's been a pretty crazy year. A lot of companies have straight up gone under because of this shit.
A drive. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get paid while you do it.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for the not get caught. Why would anyone else care?
Oh, no. It's just a job like any other. It is what it requires. Saving the right moral disposition.
No honour on the ship. That's the execution.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the field?
I want a hoe, give me a hoe.
But somewhere else. I want to know if you want to play and sit in stupid fucking school. Or if you might be like music or unconventional.
I think it's gonna be, man. This game was made on a really small budget, and they actually made a really good profit off of it. So they're gonna have a lot more freedom with the sequel because it's not a known property. Like, they had to convince a lot of people to make this game. There's not a game like this, and they had to fight really hard to get this game funded. They kickstarted this game not to get the majority of the funds. The majority of the funds were actually given by Deep Silver, but they kickstarted it because nobody believed that people would want to play a game like this. So they had to fight fucking tooth and nail just to get the funding for this game, and it was not even that much funding. But the game sold like 2 million, 3 million copies, and it was a pretty big success for the budget. So they're going to have a lot more freedom now because they know that people want to play the game, and they have a lot more money to work with. So I think it's going to be a lot bigger and a lot more polished. They already talked about how they hired way more people and have a massive team, like many times bigger than the size of this game, because they hired on after the success of this. So I think Kingdom Come, the next Kingdom Come is going to be great, honestly. It's good. They have way more freedom. They don't have to justify it to the world, and they have way more money to work with.
Go on.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate wants it. I know it's milk. Trouble is, very bad by Jim Villa. They hold
You want me to take it? Take a ring and give it to your friend in There's nothing sacred to it.
money first, morals later. That fella, he was. Whenever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb the world, never get it by. Still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted with something created by God?
What did you choose to do here? Did you choose to do it or say, nah, fuck you? Because I'm trying to decide if I should go rob this grave or not. Grey Robin. Grey Robin. Dumb.
That was a pretty switch. You're still talking about sensible. I won't do it. I value my honour higher than Thor. I gave you a chance to work off your debt. Don't think you can wriggle out of it. I want my portion. And quick. Otherwise, I'll make your life hell. And leave me.
Yeah, when I played Red Dead Redemption 2, I went full honor as well. What do you like, lose honor for looting people you kill? So I'm used to playing it like the Elder Scrolls, man. Just give me the loot. Nom, 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 nom. Alright, thank you, second person who's watching. I tell you what, a fucking awesome game that you might be interested in if you like this would be Ghost of Tsushima. It's very different in the gameplay, but it's also an incredibly historically accurate portrayal of Japan, and I fucking love it. Ghost of Tsushima is my probably game of the year for 2020. I absolutely enjoyed every fucking minute of the Ghost of Tsushima. For real. God, I need to give me a fucking horse, man. This map is deceptively large, too. Like, it doesn't seem massive until you actually start walking across it and you're like, oh, fuck.
I'm Henry, son of the Scallop Captain. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Roger Cabela of Blitz.
Of course you are. And I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
I may not know it, but I know about honour and duty. Mine is to tell Sir Roger what happened to the sword protection.
Oh, then go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Radzik isn't pleased.
If you ever get a chance, Strategic Egg, you should follow me on YouTube, man. I need every subscriber I can get, or subscribe anyway. Oh.
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, man? We thought you were done for. Bandits attacked me in Scots.
And why, for God's sake, did you go back there? Who else but uproots and bandits did you expect to find?
needed to go in with yours. You see, your father fought the Goliath. I'm sorry.
You saved my life.
And not just yours. He was a good man, and you did right to bury him.
I didn't even manage that. I failed to save him or put him to rest.
And just what could you have done at Skalitz? If you tried to fight, the both of you would be dead. He gave his life for yours, Hal. So you'd better make good use of it.
Right. And just what are you doing here?
But yeah, anyway, man, if you would subscribe to me, I'd appreciate it. I'm not going to sit here and guilt trip you, but I just need all the help I can get. I was on Twitch for a while, and it didn't really seem to be working out, and it just seemed better to do, YouTube, because all the big streamers, Dr. Disrespect and Ninja, were coming to YouTube, and I thought, well, they're the fucking titans of the industry, and if they're coming to them,
I must speak with Salazar. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Paul Sugar.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
They're feasting you night. What do you want?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Salazar.
I don't see you at school.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell Azurcha what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
None of this would have fucking happened if you had just left open the fucking gate for me. You remember that? You remember when you told me to hurry up? And I ran to the castle and you were closing the door? Because I remember. Fucking dicks. Hey! Thank you, I appreciate that, man. I try. I try to have more talent and personality than a lot of people. I try to actually talk about the game and know more. I have a mind like a book for games. It's my passion, and I can talk pretty much anyone under the table when it comes to games. And that's something that not a lot of streamers have. Most of the streamers who play the game don't know the first fucking thing about the game. I can tell you who made it, why, how. I'm hoping that will set me apart. Games have always been my passion, and if I could make a living off of it, even if it's only a decent living, be a dream come true.
Your Grace,
Deep. Fuck.
agree?
My
blood is
Indeed. It's fine. As long as you need it. You and I a little bit. I'm sure my mother will have a rejection.
I'd be honored. Pechstein is at your disposal as long as you wish.
Just as well you have another castle together in the town. Any raids on the old tools,
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Well, there's no violence between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk.
Yeah, he's telling it like it is.
No, they'll have to get
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslaus to accept the dead Greek crown.
Who could blame him? Wenceslas is a friend of your Francie, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits, order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realize just what Hungarian order is.
What concerns me is how a good Christian would resort to such brutality.
Given his due, I don't think he expects the lords to take his stand down. Thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he needs to get things under control.
Why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly. This one
dragged on for a year. Singers ran out of coin for knights, so we recruited those more sons and settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up to him.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here.
Clear off. Hey, it's Henry. Henry, he disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at town.
I'm sorry, sir. For my parents.
Anton, do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? The others listened to their word.
And it wasn't just your own life you needed to throw away. So Robart and his men risked theirs to save you.
Sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Randy.
Your father was a remarkable man. Your mother was remarkable too. They deserve a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
I was attacked by 36. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Good.
The minister's Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? There's a tale to tell you, Joe.
All my life, man. She distracted me and brought me to Latin. But without the road, I would have prayed for it.
That's what I call a good woman. They ought to have one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Dude, I'm right fucking here.
I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, maybe you should save the innocent souls of those fine Christians yourself. Go to Scotland and consecrate their grave. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that club carcass will be quite One skeleton is much like another, so how do you know which way you're ordained to go? Those singers who's tough?
Be that as it may. Why have you come?
I must get your sword.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father fought for. One of those thieves stole it.
Wants to go back.
Yeah, because he has balls of steel.
I've lost a heart. I'm being a silver mine with a good half of my soul.
It was the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I feel the same way. Prudence is the better part of valor. The dead man has no
Woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you?
Hey, shut the fuck up, Hagrid.
Henry, courage. You need training, arms, and horse. Or do you mean to beat and sleep at ducks?
Please, take me to your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
All of you. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders. Duke Sir lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger in his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Capons right.
You say certain truth. Accept the fate. Henry's hurting me. Punish someone who lost their courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier. A wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that's a fine soul. He thinks he can get it back? I won't tell him.
Look, he's a peasant. You can't make a squatter of a peasant.
Why? Someone made a priest of a pig.
Oh!
Recent events and the Queen need his skills. So, I'd like to end myself.
So,
I mean, I want to end your service, but no butt stuff, man.
Make the most of
That's enough out of you, Gimli.
The boy needs training and experience, and you need spears.
it. One of their own from the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will value experience.
But let's be clear, you're the one paying.
Captain Bernard, see to his training, then send him to the bed.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare.
You can rely on that, Chief.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, Captain. I feel quite hungry.
That fucking segue. I have to find my father's killer. I won't disappoint you. Man, I'm feeling hungry. No. Sir Hannes of Lupa. Doesn't know when he was born. He died 14, 15, so about 12 years after the events of this game. Following the death of Hendrik of Frykstein in 1402, Hannes of Lupa and KCD Hannes of Lipa became the guardian of the former son, Jan Pedig, man, some of the names of this game, and thus the acting governor of the surrounding province. Okay, and KCD Hans Kapan. And thus the acting governor of the surrounding province. He completed the construction of Frykstein and its fortifications and the local church of St. Matthew, which contains a shrine to his family. When Sigismund of Luxembourg invaded and burned Skalitz, and the town's burgrave, Radzik, there's all these different fucking names for all these things, man. Kobola and the survivors of the raid found refuge with Hannes. Hannes subsequently took action against a scattered group of brigands and Cumans. His relationship with the king was peculiar to say the least, judging by often contradictory sources. It appears that in 1410, crown forces descended on the town of Rete and Hannes' domain probably after he became a robber, baron, and rebel. It may also have proceeded in the siege of Zhelava in Moravia. Nevertheless, in 1414, he became a provincial marshal and pulled together with his wife, Makata of Sternbeck, at Spielberg and Brno. So he wound up becoming a lord even after he went against the king. Man, this shit's complicated. You and feudalism. Oh, that was just trying to teach me about an entire system of fucking government, man. Now let's see where I need to go next. Activity giver, quest tipster. And for right now, I'm going to continue on with the main story. I need to get sent to training. Yes, explain to me about nobility. Some of this I understand, game. You don't need to tell me. It's looking like the second game is going to take place in Prague. Or have Prague in it. And considering Prague was one of the main cities of the entire fucking world back then, it's kind of insane. I think that's one of the main reasons why they didn't include Prague in this game, because Prague is fucking enormous. There was a period of 200 or 300 years where Prague was the capital of the fucking world. It was the trading city. It controlled the entire ocean. It's kind of insane. One of the reasons why I was drawn to this game is because I'm a big history buff. History is my favorite topic. Actually, conciliation crosses are merely stones with a cross engraved on the surface, were erected in places where treasure. Oh, let me see. Yeah, right? It must have been crazy, because all these places are based on real places. a lot of these places actually stand. It's kind of insane. Like, this is actually a big chunk of Europe. Conciliation crosses, or merely stones with a cross engraved in service, were erected in places where tragic events or important historical events in the life of the community or the country had occurred. They were closely linked to criminal law, a symbol of admission of guilt, and a plea of forgiveness. The conciliation cross embodied repentance by the perpetrator of a crime built to the culprit's expense. In addition, conciliation crosses marked the boundaries of the states and municipalities. Okay, kind of interesting. It's like, I know I killed your daughter, and I murdered and I raped your wife, but I fucking got down and I sat there and I etched it into a stone. We good? We good? I guess I beat him to it. I guess I gotta wait. I have to nom on a fuck ton of stuff after this is over. I'm just saying, think about how ridiculous that is, man. I just killed an entire village, but I worked really hard at etching it across into a stone, man. I think that makes us about even, right? Right? For you to stop being a basic bitch?
What's your note?
You know what, dude? You can eat a giant fucking dick. So sorry that my family was brutally murdered and my village was burned down and many of the women in my village were fucking raped. I'm so sorry that you had to be inconvenienced. We're just making your life terrible.
What kind of reward?
Yeah, I'm kind of hating him too. He's kind of being a huge fucking douche. He's acting like he's the one inconvenienced here when, like, Hal's fucking life was just fucking obliterated. Imagine being like 17 or 18 and having your fucking girlfriend killed, your parents killed, your village burned down, getting the shit beat out of you, feeling responsible for your parents' death, and then feeling like because you couldn't bury your parents, they were gonna burn in hell, and then getting the shit beat out of you by fucking bandits again. And this all happened in like 2 weeks. Give fucking Hal a break, Jesus.
village of Kipjack.
Ah, great.
It says that it's left for a rival to England and settle there. The herdsman is an excellent horseman, but mine's too old. Thank you. That's all I wanted to know. I'm here for training.
Still that horse of practice.
I'm not a bull.
That's for me to decide. Right now,
I love that.
you see.
Because you never held a sword in your hand before, it's not something.
But I have, Dingleberry.
My father was a blacksmith, so I've learned things.
Why? Has it been more advanced?
Could do with a point for me.
Very well. Let's see what you're made of. Come at me.
Okay. Jesus. Right?
That's enough. Your work cut out, it seems. That's life. Let's try something more advanced.
Yeah.
When in combat, keep an eye on the space between you and your opponent. That is your space. Try to attack from the side the opponent finds harder to block. Holding the sword raised up, do an uppercut. If the sword is low, run. Let's try it. Strike 3 times to decide whether or not we're much. Ah, fuck you, bro. Concentrate, block just at the moment I start attacking. Strike you from above each time so you can see it well. Nice.
shit. Down here, it's huge douchebag.
Ready to finish? Now, leading the opponent where you want it. There's one more way to a pinch. Simply step aside. Attack dash sharp. All right, Josh. It's important not to move too soon. See where you're going, hit you. The same will happen if you move too late. I'll attack slowly now. As you see me, raise the weapon, jump aside. Pull the opponent off a bit, there's your change.
Okay.
Not like that! Nice! Not like that! Well done.
What a bitch.
No, that's not it. No. Well done. But try to move quick. Try to get used to the rhythm. Never take your eyes off your opponent. See a strike that feels you can properly start. Well done. Well done.
Yeah. Okay.
And the last thing for today, a trick. Raise the sword to force your opponent to block. Then, change the direction of the attack at the last moment. The opponent won't even know what hit you. Right. I'll back the weapon and change the attack zone and strike. I don't have time to react. Good. Nice. Well done. No, again. Good. Nice. Well, now, that wasn't too bad. Maybe we'll make a soldier of you after all. Don't get cocky. You have to train hard and persistently. You might have talent. Talent alone won't do. Practice.
Whenever you've got nothing better to do and you're in the mood for it, you can come train with Jesus. He'll teach you something more later on.
Man, I need to fucking sleep. My character is fucking about to pass out. Trace will have to come get my ass again. I'm sorry, Governor. He just fell asleep. As I am my fast travel back to Teresa's. I thought. I need to eat some. Nope. Okay. Have a good one.